Okay, guys, from the first person is my mother. Why? Um, I think it's because it was she, it was she I could born in this world. She who has fed me, raised me up until now, took care of me, and when I was sick, especially in yeah, when I was sick, and advised me when I did wrong, and of course, she has given so much until now. Uh, and then, even though she sometimes gets angry at me, and I still love him, even though I never show him directly, like I love her. But by listening, especially listening to his advice when she was advising me, and I think she also loves me in her own way. If not, then it is possible, right? Until now, he raised me and gave me food and drink, worked for me, and my little my little sister too until now, right? Okay, and the second is my grandmother. Why? Because I think my grandmother, when I was kid, when my mother worked, I was often taken care by my grandmother. My grandmother is also the same as my mother. In fact, sometimes I think she has become a second mother because we are often together until now. She has raised me, give me pocket money, allowance, and advised me when I made a mistake, when my mother worked or not until now. And the last is my grandfather. My grandfather often advised me when I made mistakes, advised me to keep solat, prayer, and be obedient to worship, and advised me to be a good person, advised me about my future, and advised me to become a good father and husband to my family in the future, etc. Among my mother and grandmother, my grandfather was the most person I liked to give advice even the other family members besides me. The most often he talks about is to keep our worship, keep prayers solid, and fast, saum, or puasa, to be a good person, especially in our environment. My grandfather loves to plant flowers and vegetables. He also likes cleaning the house, repairing damaged or broken things with my uncle, etc. So guys, from the three people I've talked before, they are three most inspiring people in my life. Why? Because I think they very often to advise me when I did wrong, and advised me to maintain prayer, or to keep prayer so that obedience to worship, advised me to be a good person, and advised me about my future, and became a good father and husband to my family in the future. And in the end, I think they want me to be a good person, smart person, and also become solid and obey to God. There's no way, if they hate me, if until now they have done it all until now, surely that means They love me, right? Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello guys. Today I will share my story about three most inspiring people in my life. So no need to wait so long. Check this out. And I think if you ask me which one inspires me more, maybe I cannot to answer, or maybe I'm little hard to answer this question because my mother is more out of the house to work for me and my little sister from my family. Then my mother then in at home. Even so, my mother also gave me advice and also pocket money. I'm often with my grandmother, so I'm more familiar with her. He loved me, his grandchild, like she loves her child, and also her other grandchild. And my grandfather often advised me to be a good person and to be good and better and more better person, and to be a pious, soleh, and religious person. And so it is rather unfair to me because indeed the three of them are the three most inspiring people in my life, and I am grateful. Yep. And I'm grateful to have them. I guess if I did not have them somehow, maybe I would be in the small, and I am kids until now and in the future, and until I have a family that I will have with someone I love in the future. Maybe I cannot to dreams what I can be with the three most inspiring people in my life: my mother, my grandmother, and my grandfather.